Alright. That's just there for reference. I'm trying to figure out what the hell that thing's called. Tried to find a new one of those, couldn't. Have no idea what that's called. Firewall something or other, I don't know. So, moving on in the engine bay painting process. I don't think I'm gonna put much time into sanding out the inside of these. Basically just the stuff you can see. I'm just kind of get the rough. Trying to get this rough off. I know you can see that. Get it more smooth. Something like what this is kind of looking like. But in order to do that, I'm going to go through about 30 feet of this stuff. Steel wool. There's no easy way to do it. Just got to do it. Just got to crank the tunes. It's a nice rainy day-ish outside. Don't mind that. So, alright, time to get some sand done. Alright. So I was just about to do this part. Very messy process. Working with steel wool. Likes to leave remnant everywhere. That's the yellow strap. The yellow strap's what's keeping me breathing. So I was just about to do this part, but I thought I would give a little demonstration of what it is that I'm getting rid of exactly. So if you see the reflection of the light here, you can see all the little dimples and stuff. So let me grab a piece of cloth here and we'll see if we can get that out. Alright, got myself a nice new piece of quadruple zero. Let's see if we can't show you what it is I'm doing here. Nice straight line. You can kind of see in the gray here, transition period there. Where you can see that's the orange peel I'm talking about, that reflection right here. That's what I'm trying to work towards getting rid of. Which isn't hard, you just gotta do it. Kind of hard on the joints and stuff. As you can see, that bumpy goes away. And here it fades over. It's kind of hard to get that on camera, I think. You can see it, and it's blind to it. Yep, that's what I'm working on, getting rid of that stuff. Get it from being sticky and bumpy. Smooth and shiny is what I'm working towards. So, alright. Alright, done with that. I can hit it up with a vacuum real quick and maybe wipe it down, see what it looks like. Oh, fucking light down. Where was it? Ah, about to do it again apparently. What the shit is going on? Alright, just taking a little, well, not a little break. I'm done with this today. My wrist is killing me. But as you can see, well, there's a couple spots I missed right here. They're a little shiny. Everything else is dull all the way through. What it used to look like. Like that. Where's what it looks like now. Smooth. Probably going to go over the whole thing again just to make sure. Especially the really visible spots. Finally figured it out. Kinda, sorta, maybe. Anyways. Something like that, I reckon. Anyways. So, I really concentrated on the stuff that was visible. I did get everything in case one day I decided to just cut this thing out and off. Cat jacket. There was a cool Beetle that just went by. Old Volkswagen. So, yeah. I can't tell if that thing's like, if it was supposed to be this, like the flat thing originally, or if it was supposed to be fuzz, or if it was supposed to be both. It's hard to tell. I wish I could find something to like spray on there and replace the fuzz or something, or scrape it off all the way, but it's hard to tell if it's just flat that got expanded, you know? So, yeah. Anyways, moving on with that. Taking a little break. I gotta start selling some stuff from the D series, like the ECU and some other crap off the engine. Did get an engine. Came with the cables. These aren't going to work with it, so I'm going to throw these online. It did come with the clutch and reservoir. I'm going a different route, so I'm probably going to throw those online as well. Everything else on here, I'm going to try and get around to cleaning that up and dealing with it later, but that's for something else, for something later. Right now I need to start getting rid of some stuff, and also I want to start what did I do with that? Where is that? There it is. This guy, which lives in here, down in there, like that kinda. I want to paint that. Wanted to flex seal that, but while I have the can going, I want to do the inside of the windows here as well. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do that. I thought about it. That's the reason I got it, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Just because I don't see, if it does anything, it's going to be on the outside is where I'd want it. So I'm not going to do that. That's what I was getting at. But I want to make sure, I want to see if there's anything else I want to flex, or not flex seal, Gorilla waterproof patch. I think the other windshield accoutrements right here that live there and there, I bet those are going to be, I can't decide if I want to do truck bed liner on those or whatever. Then as far as paint for this is going to be the black. My mounts are going to be that color black, which is the color of the car, which is dark silver. It's grayish, covered in paintish. I did kind of paint that, didn't I? Son of a bitch. That shows up on camera a lot more than it shows up in person. Well, anyways, it's Honda Bond. Sealed everything off here quite nicely. I might do another layer of that. Probably not. But for right now, taking a break on this guy, and we'll come back on that later. I did order the Cicero Volkswagen 8891 radiator and the Hush Performance radiator mount kit for this. So I am going to take this bumper off and the power steering cooler, which I don't think I'm going to be able to use with the new setup. This did come with a pump, for what that's worth. But I think I'm going to be going aftermarket cooler and reservoir for sure. But I'm going to take these guys off right now. That was easy. 2 bolts. 2 bolts. A little dirty back here. That one's not as bad. One bolt, and shit came right out. The whole time I was stepping over this thing like crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of this back, all this wrinkled section here. It's gonna all get cut back, or maybe it's this section. I don't remember. When it comes, I'll figure it out. Until then, I'm not gonna worry about it. Reckon. Yeah, reckon. Yeah. Excited to cut it out and move on. That'll be a big part of what I need to get done with this thing. So, alright, so I got a little bit left here. You can see where the shiny is. It is the next day. So I'm gonna go ahead and bust this off. Probably get my paint can upstairs, get it nice and warmed up so it's a little bit warmer. Yep, that's what color it is. Hope you like that. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. First coat, yeah. We'll see. At $50 a can, $47 before shipping and tax. Excuse me. So yeah, that thing. Taking a quick break. See my progress upper yonder. I'm not going to do in there. There's some spots where I want the enamel to be heavier, like bolt holes and stuff, so I'm really trying not to do much. I just want to take some of the orange peel off, make it smooth. These guys have got to be really careful with these hard edges, like right here. This stuff, just hard edges, sand away almost instantaneously. Last night, I don't know if I filmed it. I don't think I did, but I went through with the pick and etched out the VIN number again. I thought about doing that over here, but I already cut through. Trying to keep some of the posterity, just for shits and giggles, you know. There's this number down here, which I don't think I'll be able to keep. I thought there was another one over here. I'll see if I can find it. Just kind of fun little Easter egg, you know, fill them back in with black before I clear coat it kind of thing. But yeah, taking a little break, and I'm going to finish off just this section right here is all I got left really. sand around as much as I can. Got it all vacuumed off, vacuumed up, blown off. Just about to hit it up with some big towels and some cloth fur. Just gonna get all the dust off there. I'm not sure if I want to use anything else to clean it, because I don't want it to wipe away the paint. I absolutely rubbing out all the dust. Alright, so there was coat number one. Definitely gonna have to order another can. As you can see, it is dark, but what color of dark, I don't know. I don't know if you can tell this or not, but that looks, it looks green on TV. That looks like a blackish gray. That's a really dark kind of gray. I'm hoping it will turn into something else, but that looks dark gray to me. I was reading the can. I mean, I ordered the Jaguar shit. It says British Racing Green, blue, gray, black, yellow, white, polyurethane. I don't know. Don't know. Hopefully it turns I think the only thing really keeping it green right now is the undercoating. See, it's kind of what I was expecting, something more like that, not this dark. We'll see though. See how she lands, the color of driedness. But for right now, it's about all I can do. Wait for it to dry before I order another can. See what it looks like once it's dried, but wait a second. Laid it on heavy in some spots, light in other spots. Tried to get even coverage as best I could. There's a light in my eye. But is it wet? So I guess I'll cut and come back to when it's a little bit more dry. Alright, so first coat is good and dry. Waiting for cans number 2 and 3 to show up. They're supposed to be here yesterday, now they're going to be here today. We'll see. Alright, so I just hit this up really quick, really light. Probably just a half an hour's worth of quick sanding. Just get a little bit of the bumpies off there, try and minimize the orange peel. The only places I really concentrated on were like the towers, really made them smooth. And then the extremely visible spots, the big chunks where people are going to be able to see a lot. I worked give a little extra time on those, but the nooks and crannies, I said, fuck it. Alright, just got this guy finished off with the light sanding, all blown off and cleaned off. It's ready for another round of paint. I do want to add my holes. I decided to get rid of this thing. the black felt thing, just not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to cut these little brackets off real quick. Shouldn't be a problem. And then I can drill my 2 holes for my shifter cables. Hopefully they'll fit right there. If not, I'm gonna have to put them over here, but I'm gonna break out the laser level and see where I can try and squeeze them in. Either on the right there, that's where I want them, or over on the left. So, alright, got my little laser level out down here. Until I'm pretty much flush because of where it lines up with that dude. The garage is uneven, so I'm kind of having to make it up. You can see I'm way off, so I got a little bit of cardboard going there, but camera and car aside, I think I could go a little bit up, but I think it'll be fine for what I'm doing. Alright, so with the grommet I'm using, I measured it. I don't know if you can see that Sharpie mark right there, but right there, and I marked it right on the other side right there. That gives me almost just enough room. So if I actually bias this right along with that curve, I should be able to squeeze 2 of them in there, if you know what I mean. If I flatten it like this, or if I get it like that, something like that, I can get 2 of them in there if I get it just right. So I'm gonna hope and pray and give it a shot. This is the kind of weather I like, where it's just a little almost sunny, but misty. Alright, so now that I'm done enjoying the weather, looking at this guy here, drilled that hole, and I could literally thread that thing in there, like literally thread it in there. So I'm gonna put that guy in there and then get the next one right next to it. Yeah. Alright, just took my file, did a little bit of that, got it nice and cleaned up. Alright, so for the other one here, I got the tip of it pretty much lined up. Oh, right there. Right on the corner of it. So now I gotta put this for the corner of it, so that when they're inside, these don't rub. They have to have clearance on each other, you know? Alright, that's them. They are on there. Obviously, they're not gonna stick out that much, and really just gonna kind of blend in down there, hopefully. But, yep, there's my cable grommets. Yay, now I can paint. Man, it's on there. But that fucking rattle cans was fighting me the whole damn time. Just constantly draining, coming out the top of the tank, coming out the underneath the tip. There's no good seal there, so it's just flowing out. Like each one of these, like half the can, like just came out of the thing. You can see all the big drips. I had to constantly watch myself holding this can and constantly wiping off the thing, just to keep from huge drips getting all up in my shit. Like, first can wasn't like that. First can was also really gray. This first can today was really green, and then it was bleeding so bad I switched to the other can, and that one was really gray, and I went back to the first one again, and obviously it was still really green, but I'm kind of liking where it headed up between the two of them. Now I'm nervous to see if there's any like tiger stripes or anything like that, but all in all, I mean, I keep telling myself it's good from afar, far from good. Not going for showroom quality. I just need something on there that looks good, you know? And I think that's gonna look real good. Debating whether or not, I'll figure out in the next couple of minutes here whether or not I want to clear coat it right now or sand it and then clear coat it. I'm seeing quite a bit of orange peel already, which you can see, so I have a feeling I'm going to go ahead and sand this before I clear coat it, because now's the time to do it. I'm not trying to rush it. It's just that this is the one thing that's holding me up from doing so much else. So I really want to get this done, but I do not want to rush it. So there it is.